And wouldn't you know, I rear-ended a 1973 Cricket Green Pinto. And I felt the 70s grip even tighter. But that car went up like a disposable lighter, and it blew apart as it did explode. And an 8-track tape hurls through the air, crashed through my windshield, and lodged in my frontal lobe. And I lost all sense of time and space, and the world became an even stranger place. And the 70s and the 90s began to merge as I heard myself singing these words. Do a little dance, make a little love, a little muskrat love, 'cause it's a love shack, baby, a love shack. It's a brick house where everybody was kung fu fighting. So let's do the time warp again. We'll go step by step across the graffiti bridge. Conjunction, junction, what's your function? We could have breakfast in America with the Cherokee people. So welcome to the jungle. Let's bungle in the jungle. It's a rhythm nation. You know, they used to call it plagiarism, but now they call it sampling. And then I awoke in the emergency room. I was singing the same old tune, only I couldn't really remember a thing. See, my vital signs were being read by this high-tech mood ring. And the doctor looked concerned. He had on spandex scrubs, and I was up on a beanbag gurney. And I saw his face, and I shouted, "Oh no!" Because he looked like a cross between Doogie Howser and Sonny Bono. And I was being wheeled down the hall, and I thought maybe the reason that the 70s and 90s seem so much alike is maybe the 80s just never happened at all. But then in walked KC and the Sunshine Surgeons. And the anesthesiologist was none other than Dr. Ronald Reagan. And he said, "We'll get you some sleep and laugh. Just take a whiff of Dr. Reagan's feel-good gas." And when I heard those words spoken by him, I realized that it wasn't that the 80s never happened. It's just that Ronald Reagan made us sleep through them. It was midnight at the Oasis, the night Chicago died. I was walking through Memphis when someone said, "Point me in the direction of Albuquerque." So I went from Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to Tacoma, Philadelphia, Atlanta, LA, where I met a little girl in a Hollywood bungalow. Said, "You can't touch that." "Please, Hammer, don't hurt him." "Billy, don't be a hero." "Please come to Boston. You got a fast car." So I said, "Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road. Bye-bye, Miss American Pie." Drove my Miata into the 90s, but the 90s were dry. And good old boys were watching reruns of the Brady Bunch reunion, singing "This'll Be the Day that my digital, fiber optic, holographic, cellular, pet rock died." Yeah, I awoke there in the recovery room, only see, it doesn't look like our recovery's gonna be happening too fast. They're all out of Dr. Reagan's feel-good gas. It's doomed to fail because in charge is none other than the mad scientist George Bush and his candy striper, Van 12. Well, every story has to have a moral, but before we get to this, would you guys like to know what the moral to the story is? Before we get to that, I'd like to remind you, my name is Chris Chandler, and I really, really appreciate you guys listening and laughing in the right places. If anybody would like a tape, please, I got 3 different tapes. One of them is called 12 Songs for $8. I've got another one called 53 Cents a Song. And yet another one called Stranded Musician Needs Gas Out of Town.